Yeah, it's been good. The main focus is just like staying mentally prepared every day. Just taking one day at a time, honestly, and just focusing on keeping everyone healthy.
Well, yeah, he basically hit it on the head, keeping everybody healthy and taking care of the details, the small things, because the small things is what win us games. So, yeah.
For you, Amarian, you feel like you need to step into more of a leadership role this season. You're kind of, one of the remaining guys from last year and last couple of years that have played a lot of snaps. You feel like you need to step into more of a leadership role this season?
Yeah, I most definitely feel that way. Just because some of the guys that we had on this defense last year, they are gone, and the new guys that we bring in, they don't know how we run this, how this culture goes. So basically, me just showing them how it goes and leading by example is what I'm trying to do, yeah.
Treon, how would you compare the depth in the receiver room at this point now to where it was last year?
Yeah, so last year we really weren't really that deep as we are now. So like we have 18 in our room right now. So like that's really been a big plus, and there's a whole lot of talent that we brought in. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of explosive plays this year for sure.
How much has Tyson kind of jumped in and taken it, with having familiarity with the offense?
Yeah, so him coming over, it's been a big help for real. Him stepping up and being in a leadership role. So like during our meetings and everything, like when we were having our own like player meetings and everything, he would run them because he is pretty familiar with the offense. So he came in and stepped up.
How is this year different for you in camp as you go into the season? Seems like previously in your career, everybody wanted to talk about CJ or Noah or whoever else, but now it seems like you're that senior leader. You're the guy to kind of step into the spotlight. Do you feel that has happened a little bit?
So being it's my senior year, being my last season, I feel like just being older than everyone and just being comfortable in what I do is a big help for me for real.
One of the things that got talked about a lot last year, talking about Noah, is you guys playing for each other, and the receivers in this group. Sometimes one guy can have a huge game, other guys spends a whole day blocking, but it might be his turn next week.
Right.
Do you guys feel like you've kind of embraced that same mentality of just playing for each other and
oh yeah, for sure, yeah, for sure. It's a brotherhood for sure. We all love each other, So if one player's eating more than the other, like we all congratulate each other. It's no hard feelings about it.
Treon, for you in this offseason, knowing what the quarterback direction is going to be, how much has that impacted your preparation and what you've been able to focus on within your own game?
Honestly, I don't really try to think about it much. I just try to control what I can control. Come out every day and just take advantage of the opportunity that I have at hand.
Treon, talk to me about whenever you're in practice, you're going up against the defense. Who are some guys that you're finding it tough to maybe get your yards against, maybe get catches against? Who are some guys that are giving you a tough time on the back end?
Some guys giving me a tough time. I have to give it to Mo, honestly. Yeah, he's one of our better DBs out there. I like going against Mo. It's good competition every day.
And Amarian, for you?
I'll say Treon Sibley, not just because he's right here. I'll say Treon and Tyson Mobley, the guy y'all was just talking about. They're really like two deep threat guys that I'm glad to have on my team.
So Joey switches in here and talking about some of the other new faces at the corner position. Who are some other guys that you've seen that maybe has kind of impressed you or surprised you with their performance so far in camp?
Yeah, I know he talked to y'all about Alex Oliver. He came from VMI. He's a corner that's very experienced. He played a lot of snaps. So it's not that much that you got to coach him up on. It's more as like the little details, what I was talking about earlier. We got Yates. Charles Yates, he came from Arizona and Old Dominion. He has a lot of experience too, and he's an older cat, so he's more coachable, and it's easy for him to get plays down and things like that. So I think he'll help our defense too.
How about Jaden? Coach Chettle was talking about how he feels like he's kind of finally found a home at corner. Do you see that that's kind of he's been able to settle in there a little bit? Yeah,
most definitely. Jaden, like our coach said, Jaden is an athlete, man. He can play corner, safety, star, anything. So once Jaden, once he got the plays down and everything, the mental aspect of the game right, man, he started elevating. So yeah, I'm proud of him.
For both of you guys, since y'all practice against each other so often, who talks more in practice?
I would say it's about even. We go out there, we compete every day. A lot of testosterone out there. From both sides of the ball. Honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. I'll say like we only talk when say if the defense make a play, then we'll talk. Then the offense make a play, then they'll talk. So
yeah, chirping back and forth.
Yeah, just back
a whole
and
lot
forth.
of it.
So is there an instigator out of the two of you?
I might instigate here and there. I might, but it's all fun and games. At the end of the day, man, we all family. So we go out there and we compete against each other, and we do it to the best of our ability.
Treon, what have you seen from Caden in this camp as opposed to last year, where he's getting all those first team reps now? Has it been more beneficial just being knowing he's the guy going in from day
Yeah,
one?
definitely, and like his arm, just like the arm that he has, and like the throws that he makes in practice, it just amazes me every day. Like the abilities that he has, honestly, it's crazy.
At receiver, coach has been in here a few times and mentioned guys like Darius Copeland, some other younger guys and transfers as well. Who are some guys that maybe you're out there, you're working with, and you're building chemistry with on offense that you see that's playing really, really well?
Juju, he's been really impressing me, and when we're out there getting reps together, I'm always like giving him tips during the plays and everything, and I just like the mentality that he has and he comes out with every day. I really appreciate him.
Mo, we caught up with you during media day a couple of weeks ago. Last year, this defense did a great job taking the ball out of the air, and you said we need to have a more emphasis maybe of getting more strips and fumble recoveries. How do you go about doing that, and how has that been orchestrated in camp so far?
All right, so we got this thing that we break it out on every day is tips and overthrows, and we say we got to get those. So that's one thing apart when I say speaking on details, like playing the ball, that's a major detail part. It's easy to like play and mess with the receiver when the ball is in the air, but to actually turn around and play the ball and get the ball back to in case all hands is big. So every time we stepping out on the field, that's what we're worrying about. The name of the game is football, so that's what we're trying to get the football.
For both of you guys, knowing that there's going to be a crowd here watching you on Saturday night, are you excited to get back in front of people, and will that elevate everyone a little bit, you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. So like our game, like on game days, like it's straight business, but like with that that home crowd, like it hit a little different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love the atmosphere here on game days, man. So camp is starting to get back crowded. People starting to come back in town. So yeah, I'm ready.